Hi, and welcome to Soul Connect. If you're new here, my name is Carly, and this is my channel, where we connect into the journey of spiritual awakening, talk about all things life and love, and share tools on how to cultivate a deep-rooted relationship with the divine. Today, I'm here with a card pull for the Divine Feminine Collective. I'm going to give our cards a shuffle here, and I just want to caution you before we begin to just take what resonates with you in this reading and use your own intuition. So it's really important to remember on this journey that readings such as this can actually really keep you stuck, because they allow you to seek externally for what you already know internally. And this journey is really about coming home to yourself and coming home to the divine. So these readings and tarot cards or oracle cards in general are really just meant as a guide to help you tap into your own intuition. So that's what I'm doing here today, and I hope that on your end you will do the same. Okay, so the card that's coming out here is Mashig Labdrun, the diamond-hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Okay. So I'm getting very like serpent energy here. So like a connection, a deep connection to earth energy, that sexual Kundalini rising energy. I say sexual energy, but it's not actual sexual energy. It may feel sexual in nature, but it's actually like creative energy rising up through your chakras. And this happens as we release the darkness, as we step into our own shadows and find the light. Okay, so in the picture here on the card, she's holding a magnifying glass at her sacral chakra. And so I feel like I'm getting the image here of like seeds planted and a focus. So focus on the seeds that have been planted over the past year heading into 2024. This reading, of course, is timeless, so it will reach you when you're meant to hear it. But at this recording, we are currently stepping into the new year. And I feel like there is this vibration of really focusing in and I want to say dedicating, but that's not the word that I'm looking for. It's like, like a dedication or a focus or like an intent discipline on growing what has been planted. Like you have been initiated and now it's time to step into the ring. But it isn't a fight. Like you're not stepping into like a, like a boxing ring. It's more like you're stepping into your light, and you're opening up. I can see this like awakening is happening in your heart center or like your heart chakra. On this card, she's holding a bell actually right there to her chest. And I feel like, yeah, it's like there's new vibrations here, or you're like stepping into your soul song. And that this center is where your light is truly going to shine. So connect into it. It's like stepping into your authenticity. Okay. And just reading the message on the card again. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Okay, so yeah, so the energy of releasing mind and ego and releasing attachments from the past, like releasing those obsessions or like addictions, like what binds you to the old world. So it's your mind and your ego that's keeping you held in dysfunction and like stagnant energy and away from the flow of creativity. Okay, and I'm like, it's like true creativity comes from source. It comes from that connection with the divine. And when you're in flow and connected to the divine, that is when and how those seeds that have been planted are really going to grow and flourish. It's like what is created or what was created from mind and ego belongs to like a world that no longer exists. It's like the systems and the institutions. And I'm seeing like chains, like I want to say slavery, but not slavery. It's like the image of worker ants is coming to mind here. And it's like, that is your mind. That's where your mind keeps you stuck. Okay, I'm going to just read here from the book a little bit about her. Okay, as a young woman, Mashig made a living by reading the Heart Sutra, which is the most beloved wisdom text in Buddhism. People considered it a great blessing to have it read in their homes. Okay, Mashig married and lived what is referred to as the red and white essence of mystical union. She practiced tantric union with her husband while raising a family together. Her son became one of her greatest successors. Okay, yeah, so I feel like this is that energy of Kundalini rising that I was talking about, and like creation, if you think about it like from a union standpoint, happens when both energies come into union together. Like that's how a baby is made, right? Okay. Mashig developed the Tantric Buddhist practice of Sho. These teachings were the first Buddhist teachings to emerge in Tibet. Okay. A demon, according to Mashig, is anything that obstructs the achievement of freedom. Okay, this is really funny that this is coming up because there's been a lot of discussion lately around like spells and negative entities, and like it keeps popping up in groups that I'm a part of. It's popped up a couple times in questions that I've had from people, and so I've actually made a couple YouTube videos on this just recently. So it's funny that this is popping up here in this reading. So let's just finish reading here. Demons then are ego beliefs, not scary, hairy beasts, but inner barriers that keep us from realizing the nature of reality. The Sho practitioner visualizes their demon and then mentally cuts off parts of their own body as an offering to the demon. Mashig holds a traditional Tibetan Sho drum in one hand and a bell in the other. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I looked at this card and I'm looking at it again, and it really looks like a magnifying glass to me, not a drum. But that's okay, because that was helping me to tap into that creative energy of the seeds and the focus there. I'm just looking at it again. I'm going to post a picture of this for you guys so you can see it. You guys use your own discretion there. All right. Okay, when your soul selects her card, from Mashig's perspective, as an enlightened female, she knew the difference between a god and a demon had to do with our reaction to them. Those who cause us pain, she explained, also teach us patience, whereas those who bring gifts can distract us from our spiritual paths. No one and no single situation has the power to derail us. That is, unless we let it. The power rests within. Okay. The spiritual path for Mashig was to become intimate with her inner demons, those thoughts or beliefs that kept her from experiencing joy, bliss, and pure love. The darkness within isn't actually dark. It often feels threatening because some aspect of our intuition knows that when we face it, we will reclaim a lost part of our soul. We will heal. We will become more whole, and that, ironically, can be terrifying. We get so used to functioning with only one wing, we wonder, how can I fly now with two? I'll go too far, too high. Who will I become now that I am free? And who will I lose in the evolution of my soul? And who will I lose in the, elevation of my soul? Mashig is here to support us in seeing what's ready to come to consciousness. She's here with her diamond heart to hold us as we feed one of our demons, not with fear, but with the knowledge that bringing it to life and into light will help set us free. Okay. I'm just gonna pull maybe a card from my Land and Sky Oracle deck here, just to finish up this reading. Okay, I have two that have popped out here. Okay, so the first one is Chimes, and it says awaken. And I feel like this is related to the bell that she's holding at her heart chakra. I'm just going to go to the book here and read what it says. Okay. The reflection here on this card is, how often do you listen to sounds that are uplifting? Try to cut out sounds that are toxic, like gossip and negative music. Give yourself to the moment now with a whole heart focus to listen to the sounds around you. And the affirmation is, I am still, I am present. So inhale, I am still. Exhale, I am present. Okay. And then the other card that flew out here is moderation. There's a penguin on it. Cute. I think that this probably relates back to that first card and her, where we talked about the red and white essence of mystical union. I'm just thinking of the penguin and their like mating process and how they kind of like mate for life. Is it? It's like I'm getting mate for life. Like they just have one partner, and a lot of work goes into creating and looking after their egg and their seedlings. So, okay, let's just see what it says here. Okay. By the end of winter, penguins head for their breeding ground, waddling over 100 kilometers away from the nearest open water. This incredible feat is a good reminder to make changes one step at a time. This card represents the energy left over for your personal growth as you return to your path. Consider your intentions behind your actions. Okay. And then the reflections here are, what does the middle way feel like? Be reflective rather than reactive. Develop a sensitivity to your energy, emotions, and physical body. Affirmation. My intentions are clear. I return to my path again and again. Okay, yeah, so I feel like this is that energy. It really is like the energy of union. But I feel like, it's important to remember that union, the vibration of union and that coming together isn't necessarily like a physical coming together in the 3D world. It could be just your inner union, the balancing of your divine masculine and feminine energies. Actually, and you know what? This reading's getting very long, but I just want to get one more card on that because on what that's about, like this like union I'm getting. It's almost like this reading isn't really meant for just the divine feminine. It's more of like a collective reading for both divine feminine and divine masculine. But again, remembering that these are energies that live, both energies live within all of us. So, okay, let's just see. Oh, my goodness. Okay, what happened there? I'll try that again. Oh my God. Okay. So I kind of dropped the deck and this peacock card came out and I threw it back in and I just pulled it again. So it's obviously meant to be here. And yes, again, well, on this card, there is a man and I am picking up that kind of masculine energy coming through. I feel like this card is about like communication in some way, or like whether maybe it's like divine masculine's third eye is opening or being activated. And so this communication may be like telepathy or yeah. Let's go to the book here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, peacocks are introduced species widely across the world. The females, peahens, are smaller than the males and are brown in color. The males, the peacocks, have spectacular coloring and the famous many-eyed fan-shaped tail. Although there is some debate about the evolutionary function of the tail, it has been suggested that it indicates a male is vital and healthy and a good mate. When we see a peacock in a park or zoo, we may not understand what a heavy burden this tail is, but if you get a chance to see a wild peacock, you would understand that dragging such a weight around has to make the peacock more susceptible to predators and more ungainly in flight. The tail gets caught in brush and is conspicuous. Okay, I feel like this has to do with that ego, like the ego that we were talking about from our first card, and how hanging on to that is what holds you down. And I'm also getting like mirror reflections. So whatever you're experiencing, it's like the divine masculine is experiencing as well, but just maybe like opposites. It's like I'm getting as above, so below. Or like what you think is actually the opposite. Kind of like how we've been led to believe that snakes are scary and bad, but this energy is actually linked to that of the earth and of creation. Like it's linked to the divine feminine and to Shakti rising. So, okay, I don't know. This reading's a little all over the place for me today. But again, I hope that you will use your own discretion and your own tuition to take what resonates for you. Moving into the new year. All right, let's end with that. And I'm sending you all so much love and peace. If this video was helpful today, I hope that you'll like and subscribe to my channel. If you need more help and support on your journey, my website is there for you. Until next time, friends.